And we are oh wait, I thought I had everything ready. Hold on. I was mistaken. Just one more thing, that is to check the live stream is working and sounds are correcto. YouTube, show me my live stream, please. I did that whole starting screen today, and I was like really proud of myself. I'm like, good as so professional. And sound is up. Audio and visual are up. So I am simultaneously streaming on all of the platforms that I stream on. So you can find me on Facebook, is that your preferred platform. I'm at myjcb LLC. I'm streaming also on Emma J Do Everything on YouTube. My preferred of all platforms, of course, rumble.com/Natalia Ines, but I'm also on twitch.tv/Natalia Ines. And today we do still have the chats from, what is this spam that I just be getting on my WhatsApp? WhatsApp is on some other stuff recently, but anyways, as has been the case the last two streams, YouTube, Twitch, and maybe Facebook, not 100% not sure on that, are going to be scrolling on the left side of the screen. I haven't taken the time to figure out how to put Rumble's chat on there, so I do apologize to my Rumble crew. I will figure it out eventually. I will get it, just not today. I did say like 2 streams ago that I would get it done by Sunday, and today's only Thursday, so I haven't broken my promise yet. So now then, Tears of the Kingdom, the reason we're here, I did a little bit more research. I did, because I mentioned this before, that I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time running around trying to find all of these missing quests. I want to do the quest together, but I do want to save us all some dead space on the live stream by having the titles. If this is your first stream, then let me give a quick recap. The last about 3 streams I have used IGN.com to get the titles initially of side quests that I excuse me please. Of side quests that I was missing, because we counted on stream, and at the time of counting I had 66 or 67 side quests completed, and as of now there's, I believe, 129 or 139 discovered, so like we're pretty far behind. And I just came to this conclusion all on my own that nobody wants to, well, not nobody, but very few people would want to watch me running around the entirety of Hyrule, considering that it's a 3-tiered cake this time, just trying to figure out where all these quests are. It's a really big map. What did I do? Where's my phone? What did I just do? Oh! It's right in front of my face. I got a wireless charging stand, and I put it on the stand of my phone because I had to take the case off for it to work on the charger. When the screen turns off, it's pitch black and it looks exactly like the stand. So I was looking dead at my phone and I thought it was the charging stand. But also, big ups to OnePlus for making such a pitch black screen. That just kind of camouflaged with the, well, it might be me. It might be a me thing because I'm not wearing my glasses or contacts today. But we're all good. I can see well enough. I had gotten back on, also, y'all know, and if you didn't know, now you will know, Tangent might as well be my middle name. So apologies in advance. However, that apology does come with the caveat that I'm not changing because this is just who I am. And it would take way too much of a superhuman effort for me to change this part of my... Why is my chair so low? Has Sweet Chili been sitting on my chair? He's got to have been sitting in my chair. Because I don't put... My legs are too long. I can't put it all the way down. to the level that he uses it, which is weird though, because I evicted him from my computer desk, so I don't think he's been sitting here. I don't know why the chair was so low. I don't know, he must have been chilling on it, because the charging cables are on the computer desk, so he must have come up here and just sat. Oh god. He must have just sat here while he was, still finishing off a video and on the charger already, pre-bedtime. But I don't understand why he lowered my chair just to sit here for a couple of minutes before it was bedtime. Because I make him put his stuff on put his electronics away like 15 minutes before actual bedtime. But if I'm not, eyes on him, then he'll just kind of be like, put his stuff on the charger and still keep watching what he's watching. Kids, you give them an inch, they try to take a mile. But that's beside the point. Tangent. I should make a screen. And every time I go off on a tangent, I'll just have to press the screen like that. Tangent. Let's go back to the live screen. Something like that. I'll edit it. I think I'll edit it. Can I edit that? Cuz it looks like it only lets me I'm gonna try to figure out how to add a little screen thing that just says tangent. Because maybe if I do that, I'll catch myself and I won't do it as much. Maybe. No guarantees. Anyway, back to the story at hand. I had gone on the IGN website. I didn't want to super cheat and make it super easy for myself. So I had actually just looked at the title of the quests. And with just the title, I had been able to slightly find a couple of quests. But there were a lot of them that just the title of the quest wasn't enough, and it was becoming very frustrating. So at the end of yesterday's stream, I did mention that I was gonna hop back on IGN and get a little bit more information because it was getting super frustrating. And if we're not progressing the game, who really wants to watch that if we're not even progressing the game? I don't know. Some people might want to watch it, but I actually want to progress the game. I don't want to completely ruin it for myself and have super spoilers and just know where everything is without any effort. I do want to put into effort and have some enjoyment while I am playing the game, but I also don't want to spend 50 million years, running around this ginormous map trying to find all of these side quests. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do the See, so there was something wrong because I've talked to him before. I talked to him, if y'all saw my last stream or my streams yesterday, one of the 2 streams that I did yesterday, I did talk to this guy and he didn't ask me for monster parts. Oh, did I just not ask him? Anything special? Okay, but what? Yeah, I'll ask you about all the monsters. I think that was I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back through my stream because I feel like he didn't have an exclamation mark. Anyways, for those returning, welcome back, and thank you very much for returning. So, y'all, if you're returning, you know how it goes. Random rants, and the karaoke nobody asked for. And obviously, playing Tears of the Kingdom. And dragging it out because we don't want to be done with this game until we're ready for the next one. And the next one, God. Okay, so yesterday I was complaining, tangent alert. Yesterday I was complaining because I was wearing long pants and the long pants kept squeaking. That sounded like passing gas on my chair because it's like a pleather shirt. Chair. It's a pleather shirt. Why do I keep saying shirt? Pleather chair. And today I made sure to wear shorts. But now my thighs keep getting stuck to it. I can't win, guys. I can't win.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, so do I need to leave? And now I give you the parts? Can I give you the parts? Do I have to leave and come back?
Oh. Oh.
Okay, now let me look at the adventure log. Graylin of the Monster Control crew at the Lookout Landing keyed you in on the location of a Molduga. The research division of the Varan spotted the huge monster swimming in the desert. Okay, so I have to actually go places. We finally got this one. So, what I ended up having to do, since after the first stream yesterday, I had the names of the side quests that I hadn't completed, and I needed let me take my in-ears out. My in-ears just have the game music on. I need a hair tie. So yesterday's morning stream or earlier stream, I had the titles of the quests, and that wasn't enough. So by the afternoon stream, I had looked up the names of the people that I needed to talk to trigger those. And some of them, even with the name of the character I was supposed to talk to, I was having a hard time finding. Especially these wanted monster parts ones. So what I did is I googled the character's name and found a photo of him through Google. I'll tell you what, Alphabet has really figured out how to dominate the world. But thanks to Google, I got a picture of him, so I know who I was looking for. So that made everything a little bit easier today. And now, I have to go find Graylin. Was this shrine really hard, or did I just not do it because I was in a rush? I know there's a Molduga here. Am I supposed to just kill the Molduga? Why is it turning off? Do I have my... Oh, I do have battery saving mode on. Why is everybody messaging me right now? And by everybody messaging me, I literally just mean like notifications. I don't have that many close play. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that. How about no? How about we do one of these? Is what I will do. I'm so excited. The school year is almost done, which means I won't have to wake up at 6 something in the morning anymore. Well, it's 6:45, but it's still a lot earlier than I'd like to wake up at. I'm gonna be so excited when my weekdays don't include waking up. Did you swallow it? Yes. Hi. Welcome, UB Legend. It is going. It's going well, because I get to do this. I get to play the game I want to play and treat it like a job. So it goes well. I mean, you know, the West is falling, but other than that, I know a lot of people don't feel that way, but I do. I might just go. That did nothing. I don't think I have any bombs. I think I'm out of bombs. I think I used up all my bombs. Which part is nice, that the West is falling? Or the gameplay? I mean, it's kind of not nice that the West is falling. It's a tragedy. There is some comical aspects to it when you consider people who think everything's fine. He had me mistaken for someone who wasn't prepared for this. Haha, nice try, Molduga. Today will be your last day until the next blood moon. I'll give you that part. At least. Let's see. I'm getting dumb notifications. I don't like it. Get back up on there. Okay, let's try one of these guys again. When I get to it. I'm contemplating doing another Get Ready With Me Chitty Chat Rumble rant, but I have so much to rant about. Last time I had a comment, somebody put a comment on my my last rant that I should bring it to YouTube. I'm like, I am bringing this to YouTube. YouTube had changed. I've noticed more and more that on many platforms, people feel so courageous and safe to say things and like, you know, come to me in person and let's have a conversation, face to face. Direct conversation. I find that to be missing from people are so courageous when they're anonymous. What if I can't say it to your face, I won't say it on the internet. Because there's no guarantee that you won't see it if it's on the internet. So if I'm not courageous enough to say something to somebody's face, you know where it goes? In my journal. Because I'm not gonna keep it inside. It's gonna be toxic. Keeping things inside can be quite toxic, but you also have to be cautious of how you let it out. And if there's no appropriate way to let it out, like verbalized, spoken word, you write it. And if you don't want anybody to run into it, you write it and you burn it afterwards. Come on, Molduga. Don't make me go on the sand. I ain't trying to do all that. You're gonna make me walk on this grass. I mean, grass? Wow, I'm under caffeinated today. I should have had more caffeine because I think yesterday was fun. I'll check the comments later if anybody else agrees with me that chaos caffeinated me was quite entertaining. Did I even have coffee? I did, but I just had like one regular cup of coffee. That's not enough to bring out the version of me that was on the afternoon stream, evening stream. I have to ask PB his thoughts. Like, what are your genuine thoughts? Out of mind. Shut your mouth, I just can't take it. Where is the Molduga? Why isn't it coming? Oh, I feel the vibrations. Oh. Jump. I can't breathe for the first time. Moving on, yeah. Alright. Why does it keep running away? It really doesn't want me to kill it. I mean, you're going to respawn. It's not that serious. You're respawning after the blood moon. So this is more like you're going into a coma, not like you're actually dying. Then again, the question is, are you actually alive if you keep respawning after every blood moon? Or are you just a figment of our imagination? Oh, you know, since I'm here and I just noticed I am not weapon-wise prepared, because two-handed weapons are not good for when you're trying to hit many times. Is it coming? I feel the vibrations in the remote. It's not coming. Why is it doing this? Look, I just want to kill you. I mean, put you in a coma. Let's just have a talk. You know what? Let's have a talk like I had a talk with all these lizards that are in my infinity pocket. We're totally cool friends. Until I turn them into an elixir. But I mean, that won't be your outcome. For now. I am a friendly friend. I won't hurt you. Much. Is it really not gonna come? What do I have to do? It's really not coming. What is it doing? There it goes. Where is it? There it goes. And I just can't pull myself away. It's electric. We need... Yeah. A little bit of electric light. Oh, I need sand boots. I need another bomb. I need to get a bunch of bomb flowers. I need to go use up all my charges and get a whole bunch of time bombs. Oh, my weapon broke. Okay. That doesn't need to be your face if it's something this strong. And now you are finished. Okay, while it does that, let's continue with face care. Give me all of your treasures. Ooh, I hope it's something good that I haven't gotten yet. I wish my other Bluetooth was working better. Was charged. It's working-ish. I didn't need that. Can outlast the night. I need the kind of love that is ready to fight. When the going gets tough and my strength's not enough, I see you showing up like never before. It's battle for my heart. You are the peace when I'm right. You will never stop fighting for me when I can't fight for myself. Every word is a promise you keep, 'cause you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night.
Oh.
Hello. You are welcome. You will never stop fighting for me. Will never stop fighting for me. Kind make all things bright. Simple lining with this heart of mine. When the going gets tough and my strength's not enough, you're showing up like never before. This battle for my home. All the peace when I'm like,
Oh.
you will never stop. Actually, I think I've helped all of the squads. Pretty sure I've helped all of the squads. Pretty sure I finished that mission. It's a promise you keep, as you love me like nobody else. You stand up for me in the darkest night. You're still by my side. Let's take on these monsters. Haunted. Ooh, these are my least favorite. I also don't have enough bombs to deal with. I don't have enough bombs to deal with any of you guys. So I guess we're traveling to the towns to try and get some bombs. Bumpity bums. Does this have bombs? It doesn't. Well, I'm gonna go home real quick because I can always buy bombs from Terry Time. But then I'm gonna run around to all the gotcha machines. Should put some of that on my forehead. So I've been considering, after I come back from vacation, putting some money aside so that I can eventually get PRP done on my face, the vein of my existence. So PRP is this process where they like take some of your blood and they put it in a centrifuge and separate all of the things, and then some of it, I believe it's the plasma portion of your blood, they either use microneedling to get it into the areas that you're wanting it to, and depending if you're doing something like for thinning hair, they do it as well, but for thinning hair they do actual injections. I've been thinking of doing that, putting that into my saving for it, and eventually when I come back from vacation, doing PRP and my self-conscious spot, which is my laugh line, the only place that I really look my age. Although I did have someone tell me yesterday that I look 27, and I was really happy. He was not trying to sell me anything or flirt with me, so, because I had already purchased, like, the service that they were selling, like, a day and a half, 2 days before, like, earlier in the day before. So, like, and it's like a pay up front service because it was for the pest control. So, like, they already got my money. There aren't any more services to sign up for. And I bought the bombs. I don't have enough bubble gems even if he's there. So now let's search all the gotcha machines. Do you have bombs? You don't have bombs. Alright, let's check the sky. No bombs. Time bombs. Let's go here. So, it's less likely that he was saying that just to say it because, like, I'd already bought the service, so it's like, what is he gonna get out of it? But, you know, I don't know, people might. But anyway, if he was being genuine, I'll take it. I'll take 27. It's early in the morning. Should I take Sweet Child to school tomorrow? Question of the day, guys. I'm really wondering. Should I? It's the last day of school. It's like half days. Oh no! Did he forget to take his little thing? I made him little business cards. I've been doing it since 4th grade, I guess. They were just little cards with his phone number and his Roblox screen name, so he could give it to his friends so they could still play when school's out. And sometimes, you know, some kids don't come back because they move and all kinds of things. So, you know, in the pursuit of them continuing their relationships, because it's something that I wasn't able to do when I was growing up, because my parents moved too much and it was before the advent of the internet. So, like, it was back in the day when you, like, had to pay for minutes. It's crazy. Sounds crazy to people now because everything's unlimited, but yeah, back in my day. So you kind of just lost track of people, especially if you hadn't known each other for very long, whenever you moved. And since I never spent more than 3 years at any school, I never spent more than 3 years at any school, even high school, I didn't have the opportunity to have, like, these friends that I've had since young. And I want him to have a better experience in that regard. So I've been trying to make sure he keeps the connection with his friends, even if things were to happen. You know, like people moving, even if it's us that moves. I don't foresee that happening because even though I keep talking to my dad and sending him Zillow listings, I almost said Silo. I keep sending him Zillow listings. I don't think he'll take early retirement for that. I mean, he works remote, but they keep trying to make him go back into the office. My dad's the goat. He's like, nah, though. I can do my job just as well, if not better, from home. Let's see how my output is and revisit this. My dad, I love my dad. I mean, I love my dad, period, obviously. Like, but I think my dad's awesome. He's the GOAT. Like, seriously. But I mean, that's kind of what happened. Those are the types of things you're blessed with when you become a subject matter expert in your own field, and you're just like, nah, though. We ain't playing these games. You don't actually need me to be here physically. I want to be like my dad. I just want to be that awesome sauce and that competent that it's like, well, okay, we don't want to lose you, so. And it's not that I'm incompetent when I work. I mean, I've had jobs tell me. Actually, every job I've left on good terms, and every single job that I have left has said, you know, well, just let us know if your situation changes and you can come back. I don't think I've ever, well, I guess I was fired once. But it was kind of it was not the right kind of job for me. I don't want to say that it was like their fault or like they sucked. They just weren't prepared. They weren't used to, I guess, someone like me. So I am diagnosed with ADHD. And because I know that I am very distractible, which is one of the reasons why I changed it, might as well be my middle name. If I have a list of things that I know need doing, and I come to your place of employment, and I am your employee, and you give me a list of all the things I need to do, I am going to grind it all out non-stop. I might not even stop for lunch, because that is the one way I can guarantee to get everything done that you need me to accomplish, as is, you know, the description of my job. The reason you pay me is to do this job, so I grind it all out as quickly as possible. They were not prepared for that, because what they would do, and this is nothing against them, I mean, they developed whatever systems they had for their benefit and whatever reason they did, but basically they would give me this really long list of things that I needed to accomplish, and this was a base pay plus commission job. They would give me this ridiculously long list of things to do. I realized after the fact, with the expectation that I wouldn't be able to accomplish the things that they listed that I needed to do. And the expectation was that I would never finish. Basically, like every day's list was a little bit different. There were some things that were constant, but there were new things added onto the list for every given day. So, their expectation was that I would finish with the list. They were sorely mistaken. So even with taking an hour for lunch, and occasionally, at least once a day, getting up and going to the break room to make myself a midday coffee, I was done with my entire list of things by like 3:30. And I was the only one accomplishing that on my whole floor. And again, they were not prepared to deal with someone like that because I would just start playing, like tinkering on my phone, checking okay, I get it. People are gonna say, oh, you shouldn't have done that, you were on the clock. I'm like, okay, I'm on the clock, but I've done absolutely everything you needed me to do. So, anyways. So, they were, oh, it's that cold? Ooh. But I want to be quiet so I can catch the fairies. Anyways, so I can just take some food. So I got the first warning, like, oh, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm just, here tinkering on my phone, looking at some stuff. They're like, oh, you can't be doing that. Have you finished your work? I'm like, yeah, finished all of it, every single thing. He's like, well, have you followed up with your drivers? I'm like, yeah, I've followed up with every single driver and I actually have them on the radar, so I am tracking them. And they were surprised, kind of taken aback, because the expectation was that I was essentially just sitting there wasting time getting paid to do nothing. But I'm like, no, I already did everything on the list. And they looked at me kind of crazy, and they're like, oh, people don't usually finish what's on their list that quick. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but I'm hyper-focused, so I'm done. They're like, well, you need to do other things. I'm like, what other things? This is my job. This is my job description. And also, these are all the things that you put on my list that I needed to accomplish. So, I don't understand. What more do you want me to do? Like, I can't miraculously teleport my drivers to be somewhere other than, like, they have to drive the speed limit. They have to follow the rules of the road. So it's not like I can just randomly, miraculously make my drivers be somewhere else. Like, I can't do anything. They're not at their destination because their destination is, several hundred, several thousand miles away. I don't expect them to arrive at their final destination until tomorrow. So it's really kind of useless for me to continue calling them. That doesn't make sense. And anyway, I did already check on them. But it's just like it wasn't enough. Like, you needed to be busy the whole time. I'm like, what do you want me to be busy with? So then, and this was something that I had specifically addressed, because it's not I don't like to be annoying. So I don't like doing cold calls. Especially if it's not, like, I just don't like to do it. Period. Now then. The first time that I got talked to about this, they just said, like, oh, well, make sure that you call all your drivers and all these other things. I'm like, yeah, I've already done all those things. They're like, well, you can't just be playing on your phone. I'm like, okay, then can I go home early? And they're like, well, no. I'm like, give me some options here, because it's like we're gonna keep struggling here. And well, so that went by, and then it happened again. This time, however, I finished all the work on the list. Hey, PB, how you doing today? Good early afternoon. Today's rant is about the struggles of... Ooh, I have an idea. I know what to do. I have an idea of what to do. Maybe. Ooh, oh, I know what I can do. Today's rant is courtesy of the struggles that you have when you work for somebody else. So the next time that they had an issue with me and the fact that I got all my work done way earlier than they were expecting, I did actually do all my work, but also did like a good 30 minutes of random cold calling to follow up on old clients, which is, by the way, wasn't in my actual job description. It was just one of the things that they had said that I could do to have work beyond the ridiculously long list that they had already given me, and I had accomplished. I had accomplished early. So I did follow up with some old clients that had gone cold and tried to see if they needed our services again. And I did that for a good, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, but it was still like not even 4 o'clock. And I was done with that. So then I don't know, by this time it was probably like 4 this day, the second time that I offended them. It was like 4 p.m. maybe. And my supervisor comes and sees me, and he's like, "What, are you on your phone again?" I'm like, "I am done. Look, I have done everything on the list that you told me to do. I know where all my drivers are. I know when all my stuff is arriving, barring any ridiculous situations. And aside from that, I've already called this many people to like follow up with them and like see if they want to use our services again." He's like, "Well, then you should be just grab the phone book." Oh, that was weird. Why did he call me and then immediately hang up? Let's check why he called me. I'm gonna mute the microphone real quick, guys. That was wonderful. So it's the end of the school year, and tomorrow is the last day for my sweet child. So they've been allowed to just have their phones. And he called me to tell me how much fun he was having because they were doing some sort of like field picnic day today, and they brought in fire trucks, and the fire truck was spraying everything and everybody. So I asked him, like, you need me to bring you a change of clothes? He's like, no, it'll probably be dry by the time you come pick me up. He was so excited that he absolutely wanted me to know about it right away. And it turns out that the reason that he called and almost immediately hung up is because he noticed he got the notification on his phone after he had started talking to me. Like after he dialed the number is when he saw the notification on his phone that I was live streaming, and he's like, "Oh, I hung up because you were live streaming." And I told him, "That's fine. I turned the microphone off. What's going on?" Technology. It does have struggles, things that are not the greatest, because everything in life, I would say everything in life currently has positives and negatives, and where there are drawbacks to technology, there are also some positives, because in this case specifically, I remember when I was about my son's age and younger, like, we didn't have cell phones. People, even adults didn't have cell phones. Was it just the kids didn't have cell phones? Adults didn't really have cell phones unless it was like for work. So average Joe, average Jane wasn't having a cell phone. So I had a lot of uncomfortable moments as I was coming up. Namely, anytime my mom was late to pick me up from school, like, I would just be sitting out in front of the school. all by myself, not knowing what was happening or when someone was going to arrive. I never doubted that somebody would arrive. I always knew that my family was going to show up eventually. It was just a question of when. And actually now I struggle with that. Like anytime I'm running even 2 or 3 minutes late to pick them up, I'm like panicking and coaching myself through driving appropriately and not speeding and stuff like that, because I get this panic reaction from it, thinking that he's gonna have to go through like some of what I had to go through. It was really sad and uncomfortable to like just be sitting there and not knowing when your parents are gonna show up. And when you're a kid, there's a part of you that's kind of wondering a little bit fatalistically, like, are they going to show up? Of course they're going to well, in my case, I knew that they were going to show up eventually, but it just became uncomfortable. I'm still wearing my You Had One Job shirt. Put it on again today because I love this shirt. If it's not dirty, I'm going to just keep wearing it. Keep putting it back on in the mornings. There's just a certain level of uncertainty to like your parents not showing up on time and then you not having any communication with them, to just have them tell you like, oh, the bus was running late, the train is running late, and that's why we're not there yet. But don't worry, we'll be there shortly. Or for them to even contact the school, like, you know, they didn't even contact the school. They couldn't. There was no way to. Because, you know, when I was my son's age, my son's 11, we still only had house phones. There's no need for it. Well, it wasn't that there wasn't a need. We really just couldn't afford to have cell phones. I remember the first time I got a cell phone was when I was 17 and going off to college. And my dad got me the phone, but at the time he was like, you know, I can't pay for your phone service. I can get you the phone and, you know, but you gotta cover the phone service yourself if you want to keep having a phone. Fortunately, I was in college and I did work study and I had financial aid and stuff, so I was able to pay for the phone, but it's just a difference. It's different how things are, how you always try, well, not always, but at least for our family, how you try to do better so like your kids can have better than what you had. It's a fine line between giving them better opportunities and spoiling them. I do constantly remind him, I'm like, yeah, you know, the requirements are to feed you, clothe you, educate you. Everything else is extra. But I love my child, honestly. Life would suck without him. Yeah, this wasn't a get ready with me, but I kind of just started, and now I'm like, might as well finish it. I have nowhere to go today, so I really don't know why I'm going this far. Should have just left it as far as CC cream. Done it, well, BB cream is what I used. Should have just done the BB cream and called it, and some mascara, called it a day. I don't know how to do things halfway. And I also struggle with doing things in moderation. Moderation, what is that? Never heard of it. That's why I don't drink. Because I know the kind of person I am, so if you know who you are and how you are, just don't put yourself in this situation. Like, if you're weak to a temptation, like, don't be dumb, like, oh, I'm going to immerse myself in it and try to become stronger. It's like, why? If you absolutely don't need to be around a temptation, lead yourself not into temptation. If you know what you're weak towards, don't put yourself in the middle of it. So, you know, in that vein of conversation, I shouldn't have started to do my makeup because I know that I am very weak towards finishing it once I started. It's kind of early, so I shouldn't go chunky glitter. Yeah, I'll go fine glitter. I kind of want to go chunky glitter, but that's just too much for this early in the day. Plus the fact that I have nowhere to go. At most today, the only place I'm going is like, it's not good for you. At most, I'm going to pick up my son and maybe go to the supermarket, so I definitely don't want to go chunky glitter. But yeah, alcohol is, it's not great. Well, there is one thing that I found about alcohol. I find that alcohol shows you people's true colors. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, I did it because I was drunk." It's like alcohol doesn't make you do things. It just helps you take the brakes off and do things that you more than likely already contemplated, but you're claiming that it was the alcohol because there was a certain level of shame to whatever it is you did or wanted to do, and you want to blame something else for it because that would be more socially acceptable. Don't blame them. Very few people, and I've encountered many people that drink lots of alcohol because I was in the military for 8 years. Very few people that I have met do things they would never do. Like, they never even thought about it. But, like, that's something I learned with experience and time and dealing with a whole bunch of people. Like, people love to be quick about saying, like, "Oh, it's so unlike me, it's so uncharacteristic, I'm not normally like that, it's because I was drinking." And it's like, alcohol doesn't turn you into another person. It just exposes the person you truly are. I'm a sleepy person. I think it does. I don't think people drink alcohol and then suddenly become somebody else. Like, it's not some sort of like magic potion that just bam turns you into somebody else. I think you at least have to have thought of the things that you do when you're drinking. Like, if you drink enough to where you forget shame for a moment. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that a lot of people like to say, "Oh, it's so unlike me. I never would have done something like that. It was just because of the alcohol." Almost as if, like, the alcohol planted thoughts or ideas in their mind. And the way that I see it, it's like alcohol doesn't plant ideas in your mind. These are things that you've already at some point had in your mind, and now you just no longer have a connection to the part of your brain that processes shame with certain things, that has the appropriate reaction to shame. Yeah, shame. The shame of people knowing that you want to do something that may not be, like, necessarily acceptable. The shame of you doing something you know you shouldn't do for whatever reason. It does turn off the braking mechanism. Back when I was an irresponsible young adult, before I became a parent, I used to drink. When I was in the army, I used to drink. Before I had my son. I quit all vices the day I found out I was pregnant. It's like, oh, no, I have to live for somebody else now. Well, yeah, shame and consequences, too, because there are certain, obviously consequences to recklessness. But when I was still partying and drinking, being irresponsible, and not thinking about the future, in my, 18, 19, 20, 21, while I was, following the crowd of everything everybody else was doing in the army, I had someone ask me one day, and they're like, "Oh, you've never done something you've regretted after you drunk?" And I'm like, "No, I always make sure that if it's not something that I would do when I'm sober, I don't do it when I've been drinking, because drunkenness goes away, but your choices don't." They thought I was crazy, and they, Yeah, I had a lot of that. So like, no, I've done things that I would never do when I'm sober, and I'm like, yeah, that's the point. Like, you have to live your life in a way that you don't regret the next day. Like, was it chaotic? Was it crazy? Was it messy? Was I like instigating people? Yeah, sure I was, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's not a part of myself. That's not a part of who I was in that time frame. I didn't want to wake up any morning and be ashamed of people knowing what I did the day before. So I guess I always tried to, even being so young, I always tried to make sure that anything that I would do, even if I was drinking, was not something that I would be ashamed of in the morning, or that I would be like taken aback if somebody said, "Oh, I know that you did this." It's like, yeah, I wasn't hiding it. But like, what you would run into when you inquire about people's experience is they would say, "Oh, I don't even know how that happened, or where that came from," or like there's this like regret in the morning after. And I would start talking to people. I would start talking to guys, and I would start talking to the girls. And if you ask them the right questions, eventually they snitch on themselves. If you ask them the questions that get them to be honest, and they would come out and say, "I mean, I've thought about it, but I never would have done it." And it's like, if there are things that you think about, but you also think that the consequences of doing it are more than what you can handle, the smart thing would be to not put yourself in a situation where you would be weak to that. And since take your foot off the brake when you drink too much, you shouldn't drink too much. But I mean, I guess that's easy to say for me because I don't have any like crazy inclinations where I would be like, "Oh, this is something super crazy that I'd be ashamed to say in public," or I would be like afraid to talk about. So I guess it's different when you don't have a lot of crazy thoughts or ideas or fantasies the way that some people do. It's easier, and I acknowledge that, it's easier to be a little righteous about the way you talk about something when you don't have a weakness to that. So I guess it'd be harder if it was something that I had a weakness to. What do I have a weakness to that's very destructive? Well, sugar. And it sounds, I'm sure it sounds like I'm minimizing, but sugar will kill you. Yeah, I guess I could understand that, like teens who are inexperienced, but there was just something about if it was something I was ashamed that my family would find out about, like it wasn't like genuine shame that my family would just be like, "I can't believe you." So I think that's one of the reasons why I'm such an advocate for like things that lead towards families staying together, because I see how important it is for the dads to be in the home. Because when I say family, I mean my family in general, but I especially mean my dad. I don't want my dad to ever be ashamed of me. That's like my biggest... Like my dad or my son being ashamed of me. Like doing something that would bring shame upon my dad's name and bring shame like to my son in general. I don't feel the same with my mom because my mom puts up with all my shenanigans because she's my mom. That's just how it is. Yeah, that's true. I could see how it's possible for, if you've never been in a situation, it may not even occur to you that a situation might happen. Like, you don't know what you don't know. So yeah, I guess sometimes I don't realize that I'm coming from a place of already having gained experience and already having, I don't know. I used to say that I had an old soul because there was a lot of things that I did that I would see like people around me and I'd be like, why am I the only one who's like this? I think at one point and I was being funny about this, but I'm pretty sure at one point in my life I even said maybe I'm just a recycled soul and somewhere deep down inside I still have some memories. I still have some soul memories left. There's a lot of areas where I find that I'm like, man, this is so contrary to the other people my age and the other people in my environment and people around me, like whether it's at school or in the army or at work. But that, I might be looking at it from this perspective of, oh, I don't know how to quantify it, name it, categorize it, or identify it. And it may wholly be like, it's because you're dad. It's because you had your dad. It's not that complicated. Because more and more these days, I'm like, I'm so glad I had my dad. Have my dad. Dads are the best, man. I see it more and more every day. And more, I am glad that I chose yeah, especially the consequences part. Because being drunk does not get you out of dealing with the consequences. That's for sure. Should I give this a try? Yeah. Because there's only, only God knows all the outcomes, all the possible outcomes. I was trying to explain that to, my son one day, and he was like, that just sounds too complicated. Because what I told him was, like, God is able to see all possibilities of every single possible choice that every single person could possibly make at all times. And he was just like, what? I was like, yeah, he could see every branch of possibility of every choice you might make at any given moment. Every single person's. Oh. Well, I'm old now, so on the occasions that I drink to, like, which would be like New Year's. What's the last time I drank? I don't even remember. But it takes me like 4 days to recover. So it's not even worth it. Because I'm worthless for the next 4 days. I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I could, but it's not optimal and I don't like the way it feels. The like ridiculous recovery period. After I hit 30, it was like I would have one drink. Like, I'd go out to a restaurant and have one drink. I would go out with my brother and have like one drink. If we were celebrating something like his graduation from college or something when he got his bachelor's, it'd be like, well, I'll have 2 drinks. And then I was like, this sucks. It's taking me like 4 or 5 days to recover. I'm so aged. Not doing this anymore. I don't understand how people then later on, and I've run into people who say the same thing. They're like in their 30s, and they'll be like, oh yeah, it takes me so long to recover and I feel terrible. And I'm like, okay, so why do you still drink? Like, I stopped drinking because of many things, and among them is the fact that I feel terrible and it takes me so long to recover. So like, just quit. And be like, oh no, I wouldn't just quit. I'm like, why wouldn't you just quit? Like, that's so dumb. Like, why wouldn't you quit something that makes you feel terrible? To each their own, I guess. Some people don't want to take the time to have control. Because it's like, what I mentioned, one of the recent streams where I was talking about how I've unfortunately, I got lazy. And I regained some of the weight that I had lost. And I knew it's because I realized that it's because I had allowed sugary drinks back into my world. And I'm like, okay, well, I have 2 options. I keep being unhealthy and keep having the temporary satisfaction of maybe like 10 minutes worth of satisfaction and joy while I drink this sugary drink, or I can take the slightly harder road and choose to cut sugary drinks out again, lose the weight, and also just be in overall better shape. It's not fun. Tastes better to just drink the unhealthy sugary drink, but it kind of also sucks to be like, work hard and then have something sabotage it, and then just because you had a little bit of sabotage, just give up on it. Like, oh, I worked so hard and now everything fell apart so I'm just gonna give up, period. It's like, no, you don't give up. You just, didn't see that rock in the road, but I'll avoid it next time. So just I don't understand why critical, and this is something that we've talked about, PB, that we've mentioned several times while we've been talking on stream, and it doesn't seem like a lot of people practice the art of critical thinking, but there's also a lot of people that don't even practice the art of effective communication, so, I mean, look. I explained it like this. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was making a reference to the lack of effective communication. Effective being the most important part. And I was saying how, in the case of communication, when you notice that someone doesn't understand what you're trying to say, and you keep saying it the exact same way, it's like someone who doesn't speak the language and they just start yelling in their own language. Like, that's not gonna make the other person understand you. You're just gonna look like an idiot. Clear, concise, what are these things? Never heard of it. It's like a remnants of another time. Part of the deterioration of language, it's like where communication breaks down, is actually when you don't teach people how to reframe what they're saying, and you just keep repeating the same thing. Again, you know, using that analogy, like when someone doesn't speak your language, and instead of trying to find a translator, you just start saying the same thing louder. Like, they're not gonna understand you just because you're yelling. But you know, there's no, if you want to be what some people would consider a conspiracy theory, there's no use in teaching kids and young adults effective communication, or how to reframe the things they're saying, how to learn how to say things and express them in more than one way so that they can get their point across effectively. Because if you have effective communication, then people don't fight as much. And if you don't have people busy with infighting, then they're going to be busy realizing all the things that are happening that they don't agree with, and then they're going to be like, wait, I don't like this. We should change this. But as long as you keep people busy fighting over irrelevant things, so you can't teach the skills that get people to stop infighting and arguing over dumb things. Make my life a little bit easier. Do I have any rock breakers? I guess I could use this. Yeah, I can use this. Yeah, if I'm completely transparent and frank though, I find that some people almost don't want to. Like nowadays, it's like I encounter many a person who doesn't actually want to understand. Like even when you present a point of view to them and they express that they don't like a lack of understanding, so you reiterate it in a different way, they still act like you're speaking another language. And I've come to the realization that it's not that they don't understand. They understand what I'm saying. They're trying to act like they don't know what I'm saying. Because if you understand what I'm saying, then you end up having to take accountability. Accountability nowadays is kryptonite. Like even the most basic things too, like even when I complain about the birds in the window, like that's my fault because I saw them building the nest before they laid eggs and I chose to let them stay there. So even though I'll be like facetious, essentially, like it's really what it is, and I'll be complaining about the birds and about them messing up my sleep and waking up so early because they're chirping at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and you know, playing the part of being angry about it, like, it's my own fault. I made a choice when I saw them building the nest. And I'm pretty sure I said this in a previous live stream, one of the previous live streams. They'd done it before. Like, last year they started building a nest there, and as soon as I saw them start to build the nest there, I not only knocked the nest down, but I also I adjusted the screens on the window so that they wouldn't be able to get through. To build the nest again. Why did I even come in here? Just because it was there, like, oh, Ooh, is this a whole bunch of zonite? Oh, no, it's not. Anything there? Nothing there. Okay. Wait, what is this? Oh. Wasted inventory space. I have no idea where I am, and I don't see any light root seeds. I'm a little bit concerned. Cause I literally just went down here. It was not part of the predetermined mission. This was just like, ooh. It's like, ooh, piece of candy. I didn't mean to go in this direction, but I guess we're going in this direction now. Let's see. What? Oh, that looks ominous. That looks like a terrible idea. I should jump down that hole. But before that, let's save. Oh, it's not a hole. Okay. It's a tiny little crevice. I'm still gonna save. Unless this is the wrong... Is this the thing I was just looking at? There's nothing down here. How odd. What even is the purpose? Itchy nose. What even is the purpose of this space? Has it no purpose? Oh, wait, there's more rocks over there. Is water gonna come out? I mean, maybe. Oh, is it nighttime? Got monsters now? Au revoir! Now then, I shall return to my rock endeavor. I'll play for like another 40 minutes or so. And then go get ready to pick up my sweet child. Maybe if I use some time bombs. Regular bombs too. I don't have too many regular bombs, so I'd rather use time bombs. I want to gather up a bunch of flint because I want to give that con artist another chance. The one at the bistro, who is really just trying to steal my flint for free, and then claim that it's just not the right type of flint. I don't believe him. I think he's lying. I genuinely think he's lying. My lion, where have you been all my life? I thought water was gonna be behind that wall, because that area looked like a pool of water, or like where water would pool. Where are we? Every time I catch myself doing that, where I'm like craning my neck, like I'm actually gonna be able to see anything, I'm just like, ah, God. Really, Natalie? Come on. It's not like you can actually see. I don't know that's necessarily something I'd be able to get rid of, because half of the time I don't even catch myself doing it. Have you been 2 for 1? Sometimes my aim is halfway decent. It's not always terrible. Well, in real life my aim is pretty good, but I always struggle. Like in games. Some of my friends used to tease me when I was in the army because we'd like play Xbox and I'd be so trash, and then we go to the range and they're like, how can you be so good in real life and so bad in the game? I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying like I was a perfect shot. I never got a 40 out of 40. I wish. I think the best I ever got was like 36 out of 40 at the range. Not at the stationary range. I don't count that. I mean at the moving range. Target's coming up. That means shoot them down. Good times. Looking for you, babe. Oh, that's weird. My remote didn't vibrate. Oh, I have no weapon. Okay. I should start a fire and just make it daytime because I don't want to get bothered by these things. Motion detected. Ooh. The doorbell camera's picked up some motion. Wonder if that's a delivery. I'm excited for the delivery. It doesn't look like it. Must have been just some car driving by. Enemies? What enemies? They can't reach me. Au revoir. No more enemies nearby. Alright. Now what was I doing? Fire. Fire. Where's the crevice? Hmm? No mares como sabes si se pones nervioso. Amar es cuando te das cuenta de que sentimiento. Is it over there? Is that it? Marte llevaría una estrella, te la regalaría. Los mares solo por amor. Yeah. Where is the hole? Is it up there? Is that what it is? How did I get so lost? Is it up there? Yeah, I think so. Solo por besarte. There it is. Make it daytime. Morning. Put this in here right here. Alright, I want to know what is back here. Am I gonna smash all these rocks and find like nothing? Por amarte robaría una estrella, te la regalaría. That's gonna make me displeased. If I go through all of this and it's like, no, the prize was the journey. Solo por abrazarte, por amarte a las nubes con el suelo. Wait, hold on. Is this a live feed? Wait, hold on. Wait a moment. Oh, okay. I was about to freak out. I was like, wait. I just looked down at my the feed that was populated on my screen from my doorbell, and I'm like, why is my car not in my driveway? But it was, for some reason, it had switched to an older feed. Nope, wrong thing. How do I breathe? Where am I gonna end up? Feels so different being here. I was so used to being next to you. Life with you is not the same. Why starting over, it's a grow up. I keep thinking of you. I should prepare myself for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So let's get our protection up. Put our most protective clothing on. Without you here by my side, how do I feel? Get a better shield. Yeah. That's good. That's acceptable. Let's go here and save. Always save. Well, I'm losing my mind. Guess I made a mistake. You would be mine. If the joke was on me. Miss you so hard I can't feel. Could find another place in me. Are we just getting this quasi for free? Oh, Cap of Wind. I already have it though. That's useless. They should make a trading system. Wait, do I have Cap of the Wind? Wait, do I have 3 Caps of the Wind? Oh no, Cap of Time, Cap of the Wind, Cap of the Wind, Cap of Twilight, Cap of the Sky. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Hold on. Hold, please. You need voices you know. Let go. Let go. Phantom Ganon. I win, because I have an infinity pocket. I know I had my shield up. That should not have gotten me. I will take this. And this. And I guess those dark clumps too. Is there a seed around here? Is there a light seed? Tres errores de mis fracasos. Sonidas que el pasado. I came from there, right? So, do I go up? Se nos inicia que un día, tras la ironía de aquellos años. Climb, climb, climb. La espina cruel del desengaño. Llegas a mi vida como un sol, como la suave transparencia del amor, como la luz en la mañana. Para siempre mi dolor, volver a amar una vez más, nacer de nuevo en ti, en tu mirar. Las sombras de mi soledad. Okay, it's too high up. I have a question. Is there an end to this? Why am I struggling? Why am I on the struggle bus? Let's see, how high up does this go? I don't know. Why am I struggling? Why am I making myself struggle? There's no need to be on the struggle bus. Del desengaño, llegas a mi vida como un sol, como la suave transparencia del amor, como el aroma de la brisa en la mañana. What do you mean I can't take it out here? Is there not enough space? Fine, I'll take out one at a time. Una vez más, nacer de nuevo en ti, en tu mirar. I don't know why it wanted to be so annoying, but it was. Perseverance wins every time. Most times. Okay, maybe not every time, but like 99% of the time. Así poder vivir. Alright, let's place this somewhere that it won't be obstructed by trees. And get on it. Go up. That's where I came out of, right? Motion detected again. What's happening this time? Is it just another car driving by? Because that's going to be annoying. I think it was just traffic. I mean, are we not able to get anywhere from here? Like, are we just stuck in here? Okay, so is this just like a like a chimney type deal? No, it's not a chimney type deal. It's just hard to get out of it. Okay. Interesting. Now then, there was something I noticed while I was flying. It seems, it would appear, as if I was confusion as to which of these two caverns is the one that I came out of. So, let's see if we could get that. God, this little spot right here of my nose is so itchy for some reason. And it's so annoying. Okay, that's what I came out of. That is definitely where I came out of, right? Yeah, so why did it look different? What if I do this? Let's see what happens. Where's the light seed? Doesn't take us very far. Where are we? Interesting. Anyways. Tangents. The whole last, like, 40 minutes was a tangent of gameplay. Not at all what I was supposed to be doing. I'm debating on this stand, wireless charging stand. So I have to take my case off every time to be able to use it. And it feels like too much of an inconvenience. I really like the stand. It charges at an acceptable rate. However, I don't love having to take my case off. That don't mean... What is that? No, heck no, I'm not trying to be no independent woman. Don't even sing that song. Don't even listen to it. Oh. Lies that media told me. Independent woman for who? If you got the right group of people with you, like, honestly, I think what Andrew was talking about, clan living, like, kind of like having your whole family group with you and y'all live really close to each other. Because you get to share the good times and the bad. And it's better to have that, like, with your family. Like, I think, just Pearlie's dad had the right idea, buying, like, a whole neighborhood, and now all his kids can just live close to each other. I've actually had told my mom that before. I told her, like, in my ideal world, like, I wake up tomorrow and I decide I'm gonna play the lotto, and it just, like, you know, win several hundred million, because whatever the Mega Millions is right now. Like, one of the first things that I would, after tides, because that's first, that is always first. After that, one of the first things that I would do is, like, find a place that isn't, if we're staying in the States, that it's not too cold, it's not too hot, it's Goldilocks ratio, just right, and get like, I don't know, like 50 acres, right? And then call all my family and just be like, hey, I bought these 50 acres and I want to split it up and, you know, just everybody gets 1 or 1.5 acres and we all live together, but not together, right? So we're all right next to each other, but everybody's got their own house. So there's no like arguments about how anybody decorates their house and you know, there's none of those things. But we're all just like a short walk away from each other. That'd be like ideal. That'd be great. I'd pick somewhere like, I don't even know what state. I'm thinking somewhere like Virginia where it's not too hot and it's not too cold and it's not super far. It's still comfortable for getting to the Dominican Republic, and I would just have like I have a handful of my family that I would just it's like a dozen of them. The whole family like lives scattered across the East Coast, and I would just be like, "Hey, look, I got this land. Let's all come back together." Obviously, I would have them build their house too, because that'd be like, "Oh, here's this land, have fun." Like, no, obviously that would be like, and I would try to go as much renewable as possible, keep it as much off the grid as possible. Not for any like crazy altruistic thing, it's just like if you're self-sufficient, things are definitely Why have I gotta be back there so hard to reach? Come on now. Hold on. I need to change weapons. Like this one. Maybe? I'm attacking you with one of your own peoples. You know, but go do something. Algo por la patria, mijo. Not affected by one slightest thing. It's okay, because now I'm here. Oh no, I'm not here anymore. Jump, Link, climb. Why do you not do what I want you to do? I want you to climb. I wasn't even that close to you. Yo, you're getting, ooh, you know what? I will end you. Thank you. ¿Qué es eso que tiene arriba? I win. You got some good licks in. You got some good licks in, but I still win. Alright, now I can go back to... Apology not accepted, admit to the broken hearts you collected. Ooh, my Amazon was delivered, so one of those notifications was about that. Why is my nose so itchy? I wonder if it's the makeup. I don't think it's allergies. It's late in the season. What is this? I guess my mom's getting the mail. Should be experimenting sometimes, and sometimes it's not a good experiment. Should have just left it alone. But she added cinnamon to it.
Oh.
Pew. I have found some monsters. Yep. I hunted something. Do I need to close the window? Because it's getting kind of windy. Well, I don't lie, so if I tell you that I did something, I did it. Lies make me feel uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, go check, I'm telling you. If I tell you I did something, it's because I did it. Let me see if I can scrape the cinnamon powder off. It's a fruit smoothie. And it would taste good if it weren't for that cinnamon powder getting in the way. It's not like I have a sink or anything up here where I could just scrape off the top of that. I did defeat all the beasts. It's almost like I'm the hero. Yeah, it's almost like I am the legendary swordsman Link. Who would have thunk it? What did we do today? We did spend a lot of time in the gloom. Did waste a lot of time putting on my makeup. My apologies. It was rather unprofessional. I wrote down... I forgot to cross these out. I'll cross them out later. I like crossing things out because then I feel like I did something. Princess Zelda kidnapped? No. Every time I go there, I don't see him. Great Plateau Goddess. Goddess statue in the Great Plateau. That's over here, right? Well, close enough. I can... Where's the case for these? Oh. Au revoir. I do like this song, but I don't want to listen to it right now. No. I do like the song, but I don't want to hear it right now. Change my clothes. It is freezing. Freezing. Okay, I'm going in that direction. Did that say River of the Dead? Yeah, it is. River of the Dead Cold. I know where to turn to. Somehow can't forget you. Oh, there's a person here. Looks like a side quest. Or a Yiga clan. Oh, it's a Yiga clan. Because they're selling grilled bananas, so obviously. I deserve it. Just one.
Ah.
Yep. Let's have a
Oh.
fight.
Ha.
I just wanted to give you a little bit of condolences. And I have so much money to spare. I don't even care that I lost that. That's something that'll remind me of. Was it all that easy? Just put aside your feelings. If I'm leaving, there's a force I believe in. Even Link is like, what? Okay, you are trapped. Wait. Wait, hold on. Tell me again. I am trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. Okay, Great Plateau. Stone gate. Great Plateau. Because if we're going up here, technically, this isn't the Great Plateau anymore, right? So it should be, like, here? Is that what that means? This should be a Korok, because it was a Korok in Breath of the Wild. Yahaha! Yes. Goodbye, here's your hat back. Where is she trapped again? Stone slab behind the water? What? Oop. Shall I take it? Yeah. Durability up. Let's trade it. I don't know what else I can do. I will wait for you. I'll go ask her again. What I have to do, I'll wait for you. I get it, you're trapped. Let's do this slowly. I am trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. Stone gate of the Great Plateau. Underwater, behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. Is it here somewhere, maybe? Underwater. I'm gonna ask you again because I'm dumb. I'm dumb, guys. I'm having a dumb moment because I'm not getting it. I am trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau. Which one is the stone gate? I don't know. Let's set a fire and make it daytime. Just to make my life a little bit easier. Would you keep it inside? I will wait for you. Last thing, I forgot that this was here. That'd be weird. Sounded a little bit childish peep peeps. It'd be weird for them to lay more eggs this season. Alright. Behind a stone gate of the Great Plateau. So where do we have stone gates? Is it that? Stone gate. In my head. There's a stone gate. Stone gate. Underwater. You gotta find bodies of water. There aren't very many. Especially if it's a body of water big enough to have something under it. I hear symphonies in my head. Is it over here? Yeah, this must be where it is. Let's head that way. I wonder if they're gonna have DLC for this game. I never took advantage fully of the DLC in Breath of the Wild because I never wanted to bother getting the bike. I'm like, what is even the point? Because at least for me, like, I'm not great. Like, I'm not a great gamer. I enjoy it, but I'm not really good at it. So I was never strong enough to get the bike until basically towards the end of the game. Did you fall? Do I have to empty the water out at all? underwater. I'm guessing it's here, because this seems to be one of the bigger bodies of water. Is there a shrine down there? How doth one get down there? Am I supposed to empty the water out then? Ooh, is that a Korok? Random Korok. Got it. I mean, if it's a stone gate, I'm guessing it's that, and that means that she's trapped underwater down there? I don't think it'd be here. Nearby below? I have to jump into the gloom? Oh, you need help? How unfortunate. I can't help you. Alright, I guess I'll shoot this one, because that's an easy Korok. And if I leave, I'll probably forget about it. Yeah! I guess we're going into the gloom. This might not be the way to go, but what just happened? What? It was a major malfunction there. In the broken places. Oh. No matter how hard it gets, I'll be alright. There's hope in front of me. There's a light, I still see it. Yeah, we'll go back here. I might be down, but I'm not dead. There's better days still left ahead. There's hope in front of me. Love it so long, so I only found. Alright. Shrine nearby but below, so it must be. You open up your eyes and maybe up there? Maybe down here? Oh. You realize there's hope in front of me. There's a light, I still see it. There's a hand still holding me. I need a rock. There's better days still left ahead. Do 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 do. We're still burning in your eyes. Aw, poor fish. Like, I don't really need you, but Link was just like, I slid back a little bit of time. A little tiny bit. Hello. You who hear my voice. Come to me in the Temple of Time ruins, up the road on the plateau to the south. Alright. I still see it. Your hands are holding me, even when I don't believe it. Should I just make a vehicle and make my life a little bit easier? What kind of vehicles do I have? Forget it. I'll just run. It's okay, I can take you on because I have Rock Smash. Nice try. Come on, guys, we don't have time for this. Wait! Wait! I needed that. You are the reason. I'm back home. This was my heart racing. You are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I climb every mountain, swim every ocean, just to be with you. Yay. What a broken heart. I need you to see that you are the reason. Go quickly, speed, 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 fast, fast, fast. Shaking, you are the reason. What keeps me moving? I'm home. Cold without you, but I'm hurting while I'm with you. Okay. Though my heart can take no more, I keep on running back to you. Okay. So this is... I could do it. Okay, I got it. It's 2:09 Eastern Standard Time. I got these 4 points to go to, and I got about 30 minutes tops to get this all accomplished in. I can do it. Alright. So I have to go here. That'll be the first place I go. And I'm running while I'm with you. Till my heart can take no more. I keep on running back to you. See, my days are cool without you. I'm hurting while I'm with you. I keep running back to you. Oh no, is it all the way at the top up there? Oh, it is. Okay. That being the case then, travel. I need to try to make it fit within the time constraints. So, travels. I can keep running back to you. Oh, my album is full. Okay, hold on. Let's address that real quick. A little bit of room. I guess I could get rid of these two. Well, maybe not that. I'm not sure if I can get rid of that yet. No. Okay. Have you been praying? But you still have no answer. Have you been pouring out your heart for so many years? Alright. I'm good, right? I'm not dying of cold. Cold. So many years. To forget the things that he has done before. Remember he would do it all once more. It's like the brightest sunrise waiting on the other side of the darkest night. Don't ever lose hope. Hold on and believe. Just haven't seen it. Just haven't seen it yet. Just haven't seen it yet. Solution. Before you had a problem. Testing you when you feel at yours. Doing a questioning. Did you finally break through? It's like the brightest sunrise waiting on the other side. Darkest night, don't ever lose hope. Hold on and believe. Maybe you just haven't seen it. Just haven't seen it yet. Is there like a statue down here or something? Am I supposed to just like randomly somehow miraculously find one of those little statues? Where? I didn't get some very good direction. It just told me to like dive into the hole. Hallelujah with the victory. Good things are coming even when you can't see. It's gotta be somewhere kind of obvious, right? Because if it's too obscure, it's gonna be problematic. But I also came down too far. I think it's probably up there somewhere. You're closer than you think you are. Only moments for the break of dawn. Just wanna say. Just haven't seen it. Yeah. Okay, so I have to teleport. Go up here. I like having the stand because I can have my phone up and it's easier to see the lyrics. But it doesn't charge at a very good pace. So I think I am gonna return this. Which is unfortunate because it's nice looking and it seems convenient, but then it's kind of like lacking in usefulness. How do I get up there? From up here? Yeah, I think if I jump from here. Cool. Good job. She got me in chains. Alright, so here somewhere. Can I just ascend? No, it's too high. I have to actually walk up. How unfortunate. I don't need to. Au revoir. Keep track of time. Is it around here? Do I have to go higher up? Maybe. Not what I meant, like. I wouldn't change this love. Is it up there, maybe? Where would it be? I don't see anything. Am I just blind? Should I be wearing my glasses? Let me go up a level. Because it might just be that I have to go up a level. What's here? Nothing really. Is it maybe like a bear? Yeah, I think maybe I have to go up a little bit higher. Why you do me wrong? And having a lot of stamina is the greatest. Oh, is that it? No. I don't get it. I don't see it. Where? Where? Don't see anything. Am I just blind? Is it a me problem? It probably is an operator error. It's been so long. What does the log actually say? Statue. Give you instructions, but who is it? I told you to throw 4 eyes into the 4 chasms and carry them to the place beneath the temple where the voice is coming from? Throw 4 eyes into 4 chasms. What? I am so confused. You want me to throw an eye into the chasm? I mean, I am confusion, and it is causing delays. Au revoir. How did we get here? Okay, there we go, so I could see where I'm going. What's my cheapest eyes? Or one eye in each chasm? I mean, it's kind of weird, but okay. Oh, I don't have very many eyes either. Alright. Well. Maybe that's what it said. Told you to throw 4 eyes into 4 chasms. I mean, do I throw them and then go pick them up? And carry them to the place beneath the temple where the voice is coming from? I may not be able to complete this task because I'm very confused. I mean, I'm very confused. Just throwing eyes. Another Yiga. Yeah, sure, I need some mighty bananas. Hello. What if I had worn different clothing? What if I had the Yiga outfit? Do they still recognize me? Banana. Was it worth it? Kind of. Wait. Hold on. I just had a thought. Those are dangerous. Now then. Oh, it turned into fire choo-choos. I didn't want fire choo-choos. I wanted electric choo-choos. And only one survived, too. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Where are all these messages? Oh. My eldest brother's so excited. He's like, because I'm getting ready to... It's not too far from when me and Sweet Child go on vacation. My mom's gonna watch my dog. So I'm excited. I'm happy for that. I have less to worry about. I bought him dog food in bulk. And I'm taking him to get like a checkup and vaccinations. His rabies are due for refresh. So I'm taking him for rabies refresh and just like a regular checkup on Saturday. And then I'm also getting him groomed because I don't want to leave her with a stinky dog. Have I ever been to this? Apparently I have. And then... Oh! He is watching my live stream and he just told me... Pero yo no vi ojo. ¿Qué ojo? Why is it stopping? It did this before. That looks horrifying. That's terrible. That looks utterly horrifying. So apparently it wasn't throwing eyes down here. Guys, I was doing dumb things. And like I said, thoughts be dangerous because they're kind of useless. Where are these eyes then? Because I didn't see it in the other area. Where are these eyes? Oh god, that's horrifying. Where are these eyes at? Also, why is it so dark here? Where am I supposed to find that creepy statue? I don't see this creepy statue. I mean, it looks huge. It looks huge in the picture, but I can't. I don't. Let's light it up. Wait, why'd you ask me what I was doing if you're on my stream? But also, welcome. Y yo aquí que iba a decir de que, oh, my brother's just so excited for me to come see him on vacation. So he's reaching out to me, and it had absolutely nothing to do with that. It had everything to do with he's chilling at work watching my stream. Oh wait, maybe he doesn't have the sound on. Wait, no. He's gotta have the sound on. Well, I know that. I mean, he's at work, so he probably doesn't have the sound on. Family. It's the best. That's why I said if I played the lotto and I went and played the lotto and I won it, it doesn't even have to be all of it. Like, just like half. Half of like the Powerball or something. I would buy a big old plot of land and I would just bring my whole family over. I know you're excited. I'm excited. I miss you too. It's been too long. It's been a lifetime. So somewhere in that direction? If I win the lottery, are you gonna come live on our estate? I'll give you 3 plots. There's one for you, and then with the baby, and then one for the teenagers, I guess, 'cause And then one for Anjine. And all the way up there? I'd give my brother like... I'd have to give my brother multiple. Or, well, not multiple plots, but like a bigger plot. So he can make a bigger house. So one would be for like him and my sister-in-law and the youngest. And then the older two, well, the middle. Oh. Pero arriba, ¿dónde? Entonces, ¿dónde es que yo estoy supuesta a encontrar esos ojos? Now he's telling me, I love you too. You're my favorite older brother, and that means a lot, because I have a lot of them. Oh, it won't let me chat directly on Streamlabs. That's annoying. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the sound on. Because he's at work. Being responsible. I mean, I'm pretty sure he has the sound on. What do you... on the overwand? Okay. I think he means on the overworld. But I didn't see the... where is... This is outsmarting me. And I only have about 7 or 8 minutes before I need to go get Sweet Child. Oh, okay. So a ti yo te doy un terreno más grande. Para que haga una casa más grande. Y para que Anjine tenga su propia casa también. Ella no va a querer irse muy lejos, tú sabes, por eso que yo digo mejor te doy un terreno grande. Que haga una casa right next to yours. Okay, so where is this eye? Go to the place where you get the pointer and look around. Como aquí. Go to the places where you get the pointer and look around. How far do I need to look? Wait, is it right behind me? Was it right behind me? Was that just like right behind me on that rock? Ooh, I'm gonna feel so dumb. Oh god, don't tell me that it's that. Is that? No, it's not that. Okay, good, I'm not that dumb. Looking around, looking around. Alright. I'm gonna go up into the sky. Oh, that's just a rock. Alright, I'm gonna try to go to a different one. Okay, maybe I'll get luckier. If I stop trying to force this one. Whole lot of no. I don't like electric monsters because they're the most annoying ones. I guess the freezing monsters aren't great either. Ooh, Yiga. Hello. I need some bananas.
Oh.
I'm not giving you money this time though. I'll pass. I said I'll pass.
Huh.
That's your response whether I buy it or don't buy it. Well, why should I waste my money? There's no return on investment because you're not going to give me as much as I give you. Party har har har. Okay, so... I have to go really far to get to that one. Okay. Gotta go with this. And I'm too lazy to just like, no, we're just gonna go ahead and go. And no. I'm gonna get this ticket. Oh no! Alright, well. Let's try to use Tulin a little bit here. Gotta get as close as possible to where we need to go. I'm not gonna finish this because I'm looking at the time and I need to go pick up Sweet Child. I know! Some of them just make me feel so dumb. Look. I'm going to sound full of myself, and that's fine. But I find that I'm rather intelligent, somewhat slightly. I would categorize myself as someone who's slightly on the righter side of the bell curve. And some of these riddles just, they get me. Where am I? You mean, where am I at home? If you mean at home, I'm at home. But if you mean on the map, I'm on the... This is the slightly more north part of the Great Plateau. So I'm running like basically 3 chats right now. I got Rumble, I have the multi-stream on Streamlabs, and I'm chatting with my eldest brother on WhatsApp. Alright, so there should be an eye somewhere, is what you're telling me. Is that it? Is that it? I found one! Finally! I don't feel as dumb! Ah! Okay, so this is the eye, and now I just throw it in. Goodbye. Do I need to do anything else? Did I just throw the eyes down? So there should be an eye at every other place, right? Updated! Yay! So do I dive down there now? You have thrown one eye into the chasm. Okay, so I dive in there afterwards? Okay. Well, muchas gracias for the compliment. Oh, goodness. Okay, so what happens now? So now I take the eye somewhere? Did I do so? Why are they making it so hard for me? So now I take the eye somewhere. Okay. Where do I take it? gonna have to like save and come back because this took entirely too long and I need to go pick up my child. Ah, parenting, the greatest. Wouldn't trade it for anything though. I'm gonna figure this out. I am gonna figure this out eventually. Do I take it back to where it's... I am confusion. I am confusion and it's causing delays. Do I have to go up somewhere? I'm guessing I have to take this eye up somewhere. You have to put place, but what place? This feels so wonderfully interactive. Is it up here somewhere? I am so confused. I think it's because my cognitive capacities are not the greatest because I keep juggling between trying to get this done and I keep looking at the time and I'm like, ah, I'm not done, but I also have to go. Alright, I'm gonna stop here because I'm not gonna be late to pick up my child over this game that's stressing me out. Oh yeah, my brother's like remembered to save. I'm like, yeah, I have to. I'll just pause right here. Alright, thank you guys so much for tuning in as we struggle and rant and go on tangents, because y'all know Tangent might as well be my middle name. I might have to change it, but I won't because I love my middle name. Check me out on YouTube, MNJ Do Everything. I'm on Rumble at rumble.com/NataliaInez, on Twitch, twitch.tv/NataliaInez, and if your preferred option is Facebook, I'm on there at my JCB LLC. Thank you for everyone who has been new today. UB Legend. Thank you for PB, who's almost always here. And I think my brother is consistently here. Thank you for existing. You are the best eldest brother ever. And I'm going to go do the adulting things and then I'll probably stream again when I get back. I will be safe. I will not speed, I promise. Because it's better to have me late and alive than never. So I'm going to go ahead and be uncharacteristically Hispanic and